Yogi Clan, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to Yogi Cycle Service. I hope you are doing well today. I am having just an awesome day today. A little bit cloudy out, but hey, I'm on Bertha. I'm going for a ride, and man, what was an awesome weekend. Let me tell you about it. If you're new here to Yogi Cycle Service, hey, thank you for stopping by and checking out this video. Hope you like what you see. And I'd ask you if you got a moment, surf around the channel, check it out. If you do, give it a thumbs up, mash that subscribe button, give a brother some love. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. And it's story time. We're going to talk about this weekend and what went on and what's going on. So it all started Friday. Today is Saturday. It all started yesterday. Me and the boys met up at the Awful Waffle at 6:30 in the morning, and it was fun. So let me take you on a little adventure of Waffle House with us for a moment, shall we? It is dark 30 again, and we are at the Awful Waffle. What is it about us and Waffle House?
It's our second office.
The second office. Why? I mean, can't we pick like Perkins or Denny's or?
No, there's not as many of them.
Waffle House is better, huh? Let's go hang out in Waffle House.
I got menus right there if you need them, but I guess you don't because you're just sitting here looking at them, or your phone, whichever. All right, so y'all need them in, or y'all ready?
We're Waffle House professionals.
Yeah, we're good at this.
All right, go. Same ticket or separate?
Separate. Good.
All right, go.
3 eggs, scrambled, and a side of grits, and a
You want
coffee
cheese in the grits?
sure, and coffee and water, please.
No meat?
No meat.
All right, baby, go.
I want coffee and a water and a ham, egg, and cheese hash brown bowl.
Now you can order your stuff smothered and covered.
I did.
That didn't work.
You did work. They were like, huh?
We were, what was that restaurant?
Huddle House.
Yeah, Huddle House. He's like, I want this and this, smothered and covered. And the way he just looks at him, I'm
I
like,
said smothered, covered in chunk, and she looked at me like, what are you talking about?
Dorothy, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Wait, what did you get? What did you
Get off. I just got 3 eggs. And
Oh, that's right, 3 eggs. So you won't have meat
grits.
sweats on top of that, will you? You won't have the meat sweats.
I don't get meat sweats.
You know, I don't know. I don't really either.
I love bacon though.
Mm-hmm.
That's like God's gift to
Yeah.
everybody.
Everybody but the Jewish people.
Yeah.
Lord, thank you for keeping us safe and getting us all together. Lord, just put your hand upon us. Keep us safe on the ride down. Put that hedge of protection around us. And let the vehicle see us and open our way up. Give all the other guys safe travel to meet up. And keep your hand on us for the whole weekend for guidance, Lord. And just make everything work out right the way we need it to. We love you. Thank you for everything you do for us. And bless this food for us, Lord. In Jesus' name. Amen.
So after our fun Waffle House adventure, it was really early in the morning, weren't very talkative, didn't have enough coffee in us, and we had a long day, about 400 or 500 mile trip in front of us. So we get started along our way. Everything's going great. We're rolling, we're in the groove, we're gassed up, fed, full bellies, full tank of gas. Man, this is going to be an awesome day and an epic weekend. So looking forward to it. We're 30 miles down the road. I'm listening to music. I'm just in my own little bubble, having a good time. There were 6 of us in the pack, and we're just having a great old. It was just the start of a good trip. You know, it was supposed to rain. It was supposed to rain like all weekend, and the rain probably stopped at about. So I left my house. I got up at 4:30, left my house at 5:30. The rain probably stopped at about 5:15. Didn't hit any of it on the way down, but everything was still freshly wet. So we're rolling along. We get 30 miles into our trip, and like I said, I was daydreaming, having a good time. I look over in my rearview mirror and notice, there's only, with me included, 4 bikes in our pack now. We lost 2 people. What the heck happened? And I look over at Padre, who was riding next to me in the front, And he's like giving me all these hand signals of what was going on. I guess Dobie, who was in the back of the pack, wound up calling up to Padre, and one of our guys broke out. So we pull off to the next rest stop. It's like probably about 8 o'clock in the morning. We're making phone calls, help, we need a trailer. Apparently what happened is he pulled the dipstick. I think he lost 6th gear. And then when he pulled over and tried to re-crank the bike, it wouldn't crank up again. So he pulled the dipstick out of his transmission. There was no fluid in it, and it smelled burnt. And it's a Baker 6-speed. And it's a fairly new transmission, maybe 2 years old. So we waited with our brother for probably a good hour or so until the ladies who were coming with us on the weekend were coming down the highway, stopped and waited with him so we could get back on the road and get going. Trailer finally shows up, tows him back to the house. Ladies, after waiting an hour and a half with him, get back on the road. So we're humming down the road. Things are good, and we get to this spot on the road where there's a bridge, and when you go over this, there was like this hump right before the bridge, and like the ground went bloop down to the bridge. And let me tell you, when I hit that, it felt like I was launched off a cliff. And I had airtime. Yogi was airborne for a minute. When I hit rock bottom, when the bike finally decided to come down for a landing, which all was fine, not a problem, but we hit hard. We hit really hard. Wham! We hit hard. It was quite, wow, that was hard. So we stop at the next gas stop, because we're pretty much running 150 miles between tanks, around 150 mile legs, right? So we get to the next gas stop. Batman, who was behind me, the guy who I just put handlebars on his bike, it's like, hey man, did something fall off your bike? And I'm looking around, I'm like, no, I don't think so. Looks good. He's like, well, something bounced off my bat wing. He goes, how about a GoPro mount? Did you lose a GoPro mount? I'm like, yep, lost the GoPro mount. So my rick-rack GoPro mount, I guess when I hit bottom, the base that screws into the fairing is still there, but the swivel top on the GoPro mount, gone. It was gone. Launched. And it bounced off his bat wing and it flew by Dobie's head. That thing's been on there for probably 4,000 miles. Why did it just suddenly decide to give up the ghost now? So we stopped at that rest stop, and by now, you know, I have copious amounts of coffee in me from the 3 cups I drank at Waffle House plus a full 20-ounce tumbler that I drank while we were waiting outside the Waffle House, and then while scooter was broke down, I drank most of it there, and then the last bit at the last rest stop. Plus then I had a monster mean bean, so I had lots of fluid in me. So we leave this rest stop, and I get 20 miles in to the 150 mile next leg that we're doing. I'm like, oh no, I have to pee. Oh no, we got 130 some more miles we have to go. Now let me tell you, I don't know if you've ever been on a road, and I don't want to pull over, right? And like be, hey, you know, we're 40 miles into this lake, guys, can we pull over so I can go pee? That's not cool, right? So I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to hold this. And I did. I held it the whole way. But man, by the time I got to the next rest stop, dude, I probably have kidney stones now. Let's go around this car. So we get that next gas stop, and we fill up. We're sitting there taking a 10-minute break quick, when we hear 3 bikes coming our way. Huh, who's this? And when they came into the gas station, they were checking us out hard. Uh-oh. We have our cuts on. We're out of our area, out of our territory. Turns out 3 dudes we already knew. We're like, hey! So we wind up joining up with them. It's the last leg now. We got 80 miles to go. We wind up joining up with them and just creating a little bit bigger of a pack and rode with them in for the final leg of the journey. So we're 10 minutes into this ride, 10 miles down the road, All of a sudden I see the bike in front of me quick scoot over to the right. Oh no, so now I'm having flashbacks of last weekend, which I didn't tell you what happened last weekend because I'm saving that for a video. But let's just say a road alligator, one of the biggest ones I've seen in a long time, was right in the middle of my lane last weekend when I had my daughter on the back of the bike with me, and we nailed it. And I couldn't avoid it. There was no avoiding it. The car in front of us, like right in front of us, quick zip to go around it. All of a sudden, boom, there it was. And when they hit it, it kind of flipped it upright a little bit, and I nailed that sucker. It wound up ripping off the cover of my water pump, but thankfully did not destroy my water pump miraculously out on the house. Well, same thing happened yesterday. This dude, he was bike in front of me, car in front of him. Car quick moves over, hits a piece of road tire, churns it up on the road. He runs over it. When he runs over it, it launches. Now, this one wasn't that big. It was probably a foot long, 8 inches wide, a foot and a half long. But it was still pretty big. And when I think launched, right? Because when he hit it, it launched. Now it launched to right at my head level. And my eyes, man, probably got like the size of dinner plates. And that thing is flying in the air right towards my face. I quick ducked down behind the fairing, and it was right over my head. And I was thinking, oh no, because Batman was behind me. No, actually it was AR, our prospect. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, I hope it didn't hit him. So I popped my head up. I'm looking in the rearview mirror and still see him upright and moving. I'm like, okay, he's good. Man, that was enough to make my butt pucker. Oh, well, short of that, it was a really fun trip. It was a great trip. So as you can see now, though, I'm running solo now. All the boys and their wives decided to stay down there for the weekend, so I got to get back. We got Halloween tomorrow. We got Rugrats we got to take out, and I got just a ton of stuff going on at home, so I could not, despite how much I wanted to, stay for a 2-day adventure. Oh, which reminds me, speaking of staying for a 2-day adventure, Airbnb. So when we were going to our destination, our thought was we need to get a hotel room. Well, there were potentially 4 couples of us that were going down. So I'm thinking, gosh, we're going to need 4 hotel rooms for 2 days, That's like $150 a night per couple. That's $300 per couple for the weekend. Times 4 couples, that's $1,200. We rented a little bungalow, 4-bedroom bungalow house with all the fees. They had a cleaning fee and this fee and that fee. It was like $800 for 2 days. It's 30% less than a hotel, and you get a house, so it was kind of nice. I highly recommend checking out an Airbnb as opposed to a hotel. I see 3 bikes ahead of us. Looks like it's a Dom. I want to try to catch him. See if I can see who it is. This Honda would get out of my way. I could catch him. Hey, there we go. There's an opening. Let's take it. Oh, Warlocks. Yes, I don't want to pass them. No, we'll just hang right back here. I don't want to piss those boys off. And they don't know who we are, so we're not gonna test the waters, especially with current politics and what's going on. It's getting a little rough out there. All right, Yogi Clan, that's all I had. Awesome weekend. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend too. Gonna have to get gas here in a little bit. Be safe. Keep the rubber side down. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. before I go. I just wanted to go. Just want to know if it's okay for me to go. If you're in a club and you're passing a dom, don't just blow right by him. Ask permission. There's your MC tip of the day. And they were cool. When I say, can I go? He gives me a thumbs up. I don't know those boys. They don't know me. But hey, I pay them the respect that I feel that they are due.